Hello and welcome. We begin right here in Washington. U.S. President Barack Obama held a wide-ranging end-of-year news conference at the White House on Friday. It was dominated by domestic considerations like health care reform. But Obama addressed the fallout internationally from the revelations of National Security Agency whistleblower Edward Snowden and the need to hold off for now on additional sanctions on Iran. He also announced that he would nominate Max Baucus as his new ambassador to China. For more on that, Nathan King joins us. Nathan?
That's right, and in this hour-long explanation of his policies was largely a domestic affair, showing just how internal issues of the United States are dominating Obama's second term. That said, the U.S. president indicated the damage done, as you said, by the National Security Agency's spying on foreign governments, friend and foe, and pushed his position on negotiating with Iran.
All right.
Before heading to Hawaii for a holiday break, facing questions at the end of a tough year for the US president, a stumbled rollout of his signature healthcare reform and continued political paralysis here in Washington were major themes, but also recognition that the spying scandal unleashed by leaker Edward Snowden has damaged international relations.
Because we can do something doesn't mean we necessarily should, and the values that we've got as Americans are ones that we have to be willing to apply beyond our borders, I think, perhaps more systematically than we've done in the past.
The US president's comments came as yet more Snowden revelations surfaced that some 1,000 world leaders and international organizations, including close US allies, may have been monitored by the US and Britain. On Iran, Obama defended his decision to negotiate, along with other world powers, a suspension of Tehran's controversial nuclear program and hold off from more sanctions being pushed in the US Senate.
If we're serious about negotiations, we've got to create an atmosphere in which Iran is willing to move in ways that are uncomfortable for them.
And announcing officially his nomination for the new US ambassador to China, he paid tribute to his choice.
Max Baucus is going to be an outstanding ambassador to China, and I'd like a swift confirmation.
Senator Baucus, meanwhile, says he looks forward to the task.
China is one of the most, if not the most important relationship in the country, in the world. It certainly is up there, and I very much want to help the president, help the administration develop proper policy to manage the relationship in as good a way as we possibly can. But I'm really humbled. It's really honored. This is, it means a lot.
Baucus still has to face a confirmation hearing in the US Senate, but that is likely to be done quickly and without the controversy that all the other issues and brought on the US president in that press conference.
Nathan, an end-of-year news conference. Looking at your report there, it seems the theme for 2013 was crises at home, and that's affected his policies abroad.
Yeah, I think what indicates this most is, remember when he was going to strike Syria earlier in the year because of the chemical weapons attacks, but then he realized that he needed the backing of Congress and the American people, and he didn't get it. That was a real watershed moment, I think, in this year, where he found himself constraints at home, basically kept his actions abroad very, very limited indeed. And remember, he actually couldn't go to the APEC meetings in Asia because of the budget crisis and arguments over the fiscal cliff. So it's been very much dominated and hamstrung here at home, despite the fact there is a big international agenda, especially in Asia.
Thanks, Nathan. Nathan King reporting there.